Hello everybody, BriDaJedi here, and welcome back to what will be the finale of Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Until I probably go back to visit. So you're probably noticing things even more than the last episode. Not just a level, but I got a little crown on my head. And my drive gauge is at 8 instead of 6, although I guess technically when I beat it before it was 7. So yeah. Sorry about that. So sorry. Anyway, so yeah, this is the one I mentioned earlier that I was just messing around with. I was kind of doing everything. Like I said, once I fight Lingering Will, it'll clear out the character links and the character files. When I fit, and I'll get another crown. It'll be silver. And when I beat everybody in the for redoing the organization battles again, that'll be another crown. And then I have 5 more things to synthesize, and I guess I got to redo some things for the collection, which isn't too many, 13, then count the whatever. But yeah, so it's almost completed. And then just gummy ship stuff, which I hate, but I have to do to platinum it. But yeah, we're just gonna literally dive in right now. Open the door. Beyond this door is the beginning of the end of your journey. Alright, prepare for what lies ahead. Let's fucking end this. Let's do it. In unison. Here we go.
Get ready, Xemnas. It all ends here. Huh?
So, it seems your hearts have led you to obliteration. Perhaps it doesn't pay to be too loyal to one's heart. I will have to be sure and remember that.
Alright, let's do this. For some reason...
No!
Yeah, gotta love that.
We can take him on our own.
I just love 2 more. I like the idea that Riku's with you, even though it's not like he's playable. But... Sora's just so much more powerful, like... Oh, by the way, I got the bronze crown from doing all the mushrooms. I forget if we interacted with any of the mushrooms. Yeah, there's no turning back now. Yeah, sorry for my dogs. I just found this one to be somewhat grand. And yeah, it's like 3 years later after the first one, so of course it would be. But I don't know. It's more epic, it's cooler. Look at that, I'm slicing frickin' buildings in half, like... Boom! And another one. And skadoosh. And last one. Sorry, that's the... It was the last one, but I had to do that. Alright, now we gotta knock these Heartless into it. Technically, you're supposed to switch in between them. Because that charge is getting up there. There we go. So normally it would fire off a giant fuck you laser. But because I'm 99, this is easy. And it's a lot more fun. Alright, so yeah, I can't recall all the times that I've played Kingdom Hearts 2. Don't worry, it'll give me a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, we got it. Your only hope is to use the stunt dodge. I don't know. It's just fun flexing. Nope, come on. And for the Flying Fortress. And you know, to compare this with Kingdom Hearts 1 when you were at End of the World, it's that. Look at me just squaring off 101. Also, I'd like to think that that's his Keyblade armor. I was gonna lose it anyway. There we go. Wow. Okay. Part 1 is done. When you compare it to the Kingdom Hearts 1, you fight Ansem, you fight Darkseid, and you fight Ansem again. Then you basically go into like... I need more hearts. And then you go into the like end of the world, was it the Realm of Darkness.
More heart than just anger or hate. It's full of all kinds of feelings. Don't you remember?
America can learn that lesson.
Unfortunately, I don't.
Then you fight Ansem, that's super huge, and there's all that creepy stuff. And then you fight in different parts, like his ship and the face and everything else. It's weird. One by one, you save Donald and Goofy and, you know, everything else. So here, it's like, hey, Xemnas combined, question mark, with Kingdom Hearts, and all these shenanigans happen.
You're coming
But
back
here,
with us,
it
right?
feels
I had
more
given
real.
into the darkness.
But,
Riku.
I don't know.
How am I gonna face everyone?
Like this.
And you know what? I don't care what anyone says. That felt like a genuine laughter out of Riku. David Gallagher, good job.
Hurry. I'll open a path.
Hurry!
You don't belong in the Dark Realm anymore, Riku.
How do we get out of here, Your Majesty?
I like how we're like, you singing that, Kyrie? And your nominate can use it too. Because of course you can.
Ridiculous.
Well, I'm not sure. But we better hurry and get through.
Yeah, where was Pluto? He just showed the fuck up.
Come on.
Right here. Right here. I was like, wow, Kingdom Hearts 2 is a lot shorter than the boss. I was like, that wasn't that hard.
Nominate. Sure. See? We meet again, like we promised.
Huh? You said we'd meet again. But when we did, we might not recognize each other.
I did, didn't I?
But I knew you.
It's strange.
I think I understand.
Alright, I'm gonna get an Advil because I got a headache. So just enjoy this without my commentary.
Yourself the way I remember you.
I always thought nobodies were doomed to fade back into darkness.
Yeah. But you and I didn't. We got to meet our original selves.
So, we can be together again.
Right. Anytime Sora and Kairi are together.
We'll be together every day. Right, Sora?
Yeah. Look sharp.
So glad I got to come in at the look sharp
Don't
line.
worry. You're all still you.
Hey, let's go home.
Riku, come on. Yeah.
Sora, Riku!
What?
Oh no! Like, just how goddamn insane this is. Like, just a fucking dragon? Like a mechanical whatever the fuck dragon? Look, oh, I'm gonna knock this over so you guys fall. But how is that there? Why is it there? Bye, Sora.
Sora!
This is my favorite finale. The only thing that compares to this is Remind. I don't find teaming up with Donald and Goofy like, oh man, the best bros. They're just great friends, but I felt Riku, it's way more impactful, and it just in my opinion at least. Yeah, we're gonna hang on to that Mega Laser. Lasers, 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 everywhere lasers. Yeah, kind of weird how it does that, but hey, we got it. Also, Riku technically is doing the shield and shooting the laser from his side. All I'm doing is just riding shotgun, really. Alright, so we gotta do 3 more of these. The tanks, the one last tank, and the 2 wings. Damn. And that takes care of that one. What's up? I don't know, I just always found, and even though we'll get to it, and it's not like it's spoiling, probably most people watching this have seen Kingdom Hearts 2 already. 2 has such a more, it's final, but in a good way, than 1 ever did. And I will praise 1. 1 is fantastic, obviously got everything off the ground. And it had the unique, very unique little, like, platforming elements to things. Like, what is it called? Oh, you need to get past this door? Well, use fire. Or, hey, in Deep Jungle, we had to use the fire to light the stove, to get the ether, or, like, you know, whatever it was. And you know, there were a lot of nice little unique tricks like that. Use the thunder to activate the light thingy, whatever that was, in Traverse Town. Use your Keyblade to frickin' unlock that thing from the 3rd district. Like, I don't know, it's just really fascinating. But while I missed that out of 2, I missed the reaction commands in later ones. Oh, that's a direct hit. When I was younger, I found it cool, but I kind of hated that one because you kneel to its speed for the gameplay. You're waiting for it, does the lasers, ha ha ha, you know, it controls it, not you. Most things, you control what's happening. I don't like when it controls it for you. Some people say that, the whole guarding to whatever, like say a Zelda game, like you got to guard to this and then that'll create an opening and blah blah. Some people, Aaron Hansen, will say that, you know, it slows it down because it takes the control out of it for you. You're supposed to just bashing your way forward. No, it's actually clever. In that case, it really was, you know, just slowing you down. you couldn't attack everything all at once. It had its modes. Oh, look at the majesty of it. But here's a unique scene, by the way. I know I haven't been pointing these out really, but this was unique to just Final Mix. Well, not that part. This little dialogue exchange. No?
Hey,
There we go.
Riku?
Yes.
Yeah? I wanted to thank Nominate, but I couldn't bring myself to say it. Not until everything was back to the way it was before.
Don't worry. We'll make that happen. Once this is over, you can thank her all you want.
Yeah!
That sounded pretty salty coming out of Riku. Yeah, you think her all you want. Also, Keyblade armor. And I got a crown too, so you're not special. Yeah, and this is another one of that, but in a slightly different way. Is eternal. And look at this shit. How just so much better. Riku and Sora teaming up. And then Xemnas is trying to stir up shit in the background. Sora, can you really trust Riku? Like, I guess, because there's the whole, you know, shenanigans of the dark side thing, but... Thanks, Riku. He's like, I got some of this. I guess one more. Don't get hit. There we go. I think I broke it there, but then, like, instead of, like, Sora, can you trust Riku? It's like, Riku, like, are you jealous of Sora? Like, he's really trying to sow the seeds of distrust here, but it's not gonna work. We're best friends. You know what? Friendship attack.
Is that all you got?
Friendship. We just, like, feel our friendships in this. 13 blades. Because, of course, we can lose it all. Time's up. Thank you, Riku. Thank you, Riku. And it's over. I am through his barrier. You know, I was saying this would be like a mega episode because it was the last boss like the other one, but
Heroes from the realm of light.
this is going a lot quicker.
I will
We're
not
20 minutes.
allow
We're not even
it to
20
end
minutes
this
in.
way. Not yet.
And it's the final fight.
If light and
That's the most
darkness
epic.
are eternal, then surely we nothings must be the same. Eternal.
You're right. Light and darkness are eternal. Nothing probably goes on forever, too. But guess what, Xemnas? That doesn't mean you're eternal.
Like a 15 and a 16-year-old just
That radiance
giving it to him.
yours.
Okay. So there is a special reaction command that I feel nobody discovered, and I discovered it by accident, and I think Gamersure and HMK talked about it. Because everyone's so focused on doing the reversal, but there's like one brief reaction command I think. No, I do remember this for goddamn certain. Oh, thank you for that dark. Ah. Oh, Riku, I would have healed you. Oh, well. I got Riku. Wait, did that say Dark Potion real quick, or was I just combining things in my head? Also, blew my absolute mind when I was younger. I was like, what? I get to be Riku? Okay, I'm fucking up. Up. Rescue. Riku is so cool. You know what this calls for? Oh my god, he's so fucking cool! I really wish I remember what the command was. Like, I was literally doing it by accident. I just can't remember. Oh, that's right. This isn't Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah, this is where he gets really annoying. God damn it. You know what? We got this. Thank you. I was waiting for that to just activate. Here we go. Reflect. Why is this so freaking cool? And look at us, we're like, oh, that was hard. Oh my god. Somehow he got there in time. Got hit the same way against Roxas. Hold hands. Here it is. That's it. Keyblade. Alright, and that is it. We defeat Mr. Moo Moo Man. Which, tell me you wouldn't have wanted to see him in that outfit as opposed to the organization cloak in Kingdom Hearts 3.
We did it!
Just like with Xemnas.
I wouldn't be too sure of that. Sora. I can't.
Don't say another word. It's not over. It's just not.
How can you say that? Even if we could go on. Look where we are.
Aw, come on, Riku. You've been hanging out in darkness too long. You gotta try and think positive.
Sora? You lead.
Got it.
Carry you by your belt. Not the edit where people make it seem like it's his
I
butt.
always figured I was better at stuff than you.
Really?
Are you mad?
No. I kinda always thought you were better at everything, too. Riku, look. What's that light?
Also, without knowing anything that happens after Kingdom Hearts 2, whether the rest of this cutscene or anything else, how do you not just...
Put me down. I can walk.
It just... You good, bro? Yeah, see? I'm fine. You're like, wow, they ended up in the Dark Realm.
You know,
Realm of
maybe the
Darkness.
darkness has gotten to me, too.
Before Sora notices his friendship detector and Riku fell down, he was like darkness getting to him too. Like, there are some great things happening
This
here.
world is perfect for me. If this is what the world really is, just this, then maybe I should fade back into darkness.
Riku.
If the world is made of light and darkness, we'll be the darkness.
See? Like...
Yeah. The other side. The realm of light is safe now. Kairi, the king, and the others are there.
That's what I mean. Hey, Sora. Could you help me? I want to get down to the water. At least the waves sound the same.
Actually, from Island Kids, that would be something interesting that they'd compare it to.
What I said back there about thinking I was better at stuff than you. To tell you the truth, Sora, I was jealous of you.
What for?
Because Kairi's smashing you.
I wished I could live life the way you do. Just following my heart.
You know, instead of thinking things through
Yeah,
and using my
I've got my
brain
share
and
of
everything. You're right,
problems,
Riku.
too.
It's better to be like Sora.
Like what?
Like wanting to be like you.
Well, there is one advantage to being me. Something you can never imitate.
Really? What's that?
Having you
Okay.
for a friend.
Then I guess I'm okay the way I am. I've got something you could never imitate, too.
See, like... I used that line on somebody once in high school, And I thought of it like, you know what, that seems sweet. Like, hey, no matter what BS happens, there's one thing that nobody else will ever have that you know, whatever. Like, what's that? I was like, having me as, you know, whatever. And it was just like, wow, that's conceited. It's like, that was supposed just Riku and Sora took it sweetly. How dare you? She was not impressed. Just think about it. Even like, you know, smarts, brains, and personality to an extent, anyone can technically copy. But friendship and love are things that you really can't imitate. You know? Like, you could pretend to like someone or pretend to love
Sora?
someone. True friendship, true love,
I think it's for you.
that's something different. And cutscene change. Look at those gorgeous
Thinking of
graphics.
you wherever you are.
Still holds up in my opinion.
We pray for our sorrows to end, and hope that our hearts will blend.
Now I will step forward to realize this wish. And who knows? Starting a new journey may not be so hard. Or maybe it's already begun. There are many worlds, but they share the same sky. One sky, one destiny.
So yeah, I love that little, I guess you could say just letter,
The door
poem.
to light.
We'll go together.
You know,
Yeah.
God, I love this series so much. I'm sorry. I'm going to always say it. I really, really love it. Yeah, I want to shut up during that just because it was, I find it beautiful. Not just that she wrote it to Sora, really, but just, you know, it could almost ring true for a lot of things, too. But parts of Kingdom Hearts that don't make sense, the little meteorite diving into the ocean thing. But hey, it's cool, so it does it.
Sora! Riku!
There we go. God, the strut of Riku's for that. It's so... These, I think the graphics hold up for these pre-rendered graphics, you know, for things. Hell, compare this little part to the end of 3. I mean, 3 looks fucking amazing. But this still looks really... Oh. It's so cute. It has the best freaking thing right here. There it is. We're back. A dinosaur story. No, but just the Kyrie. Here it is. We're back. This is to bring their hair the same.
We're back.
You're home.
You're home.
Oh, that's so powerful to me. And with that, I love it. And it's not even like Sora Kyrie shipper. I could just talk to you in this game, no big deal. That's such a good... I don't care who you are. Seriously. That is such a good thing to it. He brought the freaking Oathkeeper back. And especially in 1, when he's just like, hey, remember what you said? Like, you know, I'll come back for you. It's like, I know you will. And it does the when you walk up, you know, the simple and clean. But it's like, hey, I finally returned. We're back. Like, me and Riku and you are all back on this now. We're back. She's just like, you're home. And it literally is that same moment when they're in, you rescue Aqua in the Realm of Darkness in 3, and they just like, is this the Realm of Darkness? Like, no, it's Realm Night. Like, welcome home or something. And just like, it's the same feelings for it. And I do like how they show these little clips of like, hey, remember what happened? and then they'll do the epilogue of everything later. But you know, quick YouTube thing, real quick. At first, some of my videos that had, I'll take that back. For none of the openings for Kingdom Hearts where I didn't talk and it just let it play through, I never got hit for those. For anything from like, oh, hey, it's the Skrillex music and all that. No, I never get hit for those. I get hit for the Pirates of the Caribbean background, the under the sea thing for Atlantica, and it just like, why? That's so. Ever since Kingdom Hearts 1, Chain of Memories 2, anytime there's the background for Atlantica and the for the battle music for Pirates, those two always get me. Oh, and Nightmare for that was a big one too. For 1, Chain of Memories, and 2, I always had to dispute it. But I'm fine now. Now the only things that I actually have copyright for are things that make sense. Like certain trailers, or, some other things. Like, actually pretty much all trailers. But, which makes sense, I didn't make it, I just did it because I like it, and, yeah, attract some people. They'd be like, oh, what's this? Who is this? Maybe see someone likes. But yeah, going forward, since this is credits, it's just talking time. In fact, I'm just take a sip of water real quick. Yeah, so just going back to it real quick, wow, my brain. Right, going forward, one of these days, probably after a global issue that we all share, even though it doesn't really affect it, but it's more for just between work for me, and then even though my job offers overtime, and even my wife can get overtime if we really want to work ourselves to the bone and everything. I want to try commissioning. So I want to try commissioning for art for the channel. So first of all, the main profile picture. I think I've said it before, and that phrase I could probably make a compilation of. My wife made for me when we were dating. Love it. It's awesome. Me in Final Form Sora. Love it. And I'd love for her to do legit work. I got a tablet and certain apps, Ibis Paint, I think it was, just a lot of different things. And I want to get her one of those tablet things, but she said don't, because between school and work, it just, she's going to school to be a PA, so just that there's a lot of schoolwork involved, there's a lot of BS, and it just, there it is. But I want to be able to get maybe new profile picture, but I just like the way it is. But I'd go with a banner, so I'm not just using a freaking Dragon Ball thing. And what I'd want to see if I can do, and I really want to learn. I really want to learn how to do editing, because my friend did give me Adobe, but I just never feel the time to edit it, because it's all right, I'm at work, and when I'm not at work, spend time with my wife or my dogs, and we just relax, chill together, and do stuff. But I feel like I really got to study up on how to use Adobe and everything. I mentioned before that I made a very brief bootleg, my top 10 anime openings, and that was really only as of 2013, which is so little compared to what I have now. Granted, I would probably update some of them. If something had a new season or something, I would, say that. But yeah, I used a basic when I had a iMac Mini. I had a movie theater thing, so I experimented with the whole oh, you can have different transitioning effects and insert your clips. I was doing that. Looks like Adobe's way more complicated. But what I want to do is something similar to Game Grumps or some other channels, where the side banner is something. So I'd assume, and it'd probably be the basic thing as long as I have it. I'd probably have to ask my friend about this, maybe Luciano, him. Basically, you'd see it the way you're seeing it now, except on the side banners, once again, kind of like, I guess, Game Grumps said, where theirs is like orange or whatever. I honestly forget what their thing is. You know, where I think it has like maybe their like Game Grumpy symbol, but it's like their Game Grump orange. Oh, and up. Who's cock blocking? It's all three of you. Shang's gonna kick their ass. Anyway. I want a banner on the side, and I think I would want it similar to what I want for my actual banner for the background, because I already have like a rough draft that I've written out, and I suck at drawing. I'm terrible. Hey, what's up, bud? Good boy. When you're not barking. Honestly, for like a 15-pound dog, you'd be surprised at how loud he can bark. It's so crazy. Anyway, the background banner and then like side banners for every episode, because I feel like that would also help distinguish. Even though it's mainly for music for like the Kingdom Hearts games, I think it would really distinguish what would make me unique. So it wouldn't be like, you're doing exactly what this is, if it was just the scene from, let's say, Hercules or, Nightmare Before Christmas. Pirates of the Caribbean. Kingdom Hearts 3 too for that, for the music strikes. Anyway, it'd add for the visual, so the visual would be different. That's only worrying about the musical accompaniments. Whoop de boomer de duper bounce. Oh, you hear that? God, it's cool. Can't see it. I think I looked this up at one point, but I was like, yeah, Richard Epcar doing double duty there. I was like, wow, they're, whatchamacallit, Brittany Snow, and I was like, what was Brittany Snow in? This is years ago. I looked up something, and I was like, oh, Brittany Snow. I'm like, oh, wasn't that like in Kingdom Hearts? Because I pay attention to who voiced what. Like Cypher being voiced by Terry McGinnis from Batman Beyond. So of course that's awesome. No, I guess I was wrong. It was somebody else. I just Googled it again. Oh, they got married in 2020. Wow. Well, good luck for getting married during Corona. It was somebody else that died that I could have sworn had a Britney name. Was she in Happy Feet? Who was in Happy Feet? I don't know. Anyway, that's nice. I saw the live action Aladdin the other day. More or less skipped through it because I'm like, I know this. But, oops. Here we go. Oh, so funny thing for at least at Disney is, me and my wife went to Disney when we got proposed. We went for my birthday, and I proposed to her there, and we went on our honeymoon there because we also got married in Disney. So it was just like, all right, we'll spend a couple days here too. So our first day there, which later on that night I would propose, but that first night there, of course, we got to the hotel. We left my parents' house because I was living with my parents at the time. Like 3, 4 in the morning. Like, I think we woke up at 3, and we said we want to leave at 4:30 at the latest. So it was like 4:15 maybe when I'm leaving. So perfect. And we drive there. She drove there, and Disney songs, singing along, just talking. It was great. It's like two hours because it was in my parents' house in West Palm Beach. So, we drove there, and it was great, and then it was pulling up, seeing the arches, beautiful. Going to the hotel, we used the little Mickey Mouse wrist things to get in, to the place, because of course it was shipped to us previously, which I love that they do. It's so cool. It's like, hey, you're going on vacation? Well, get the fuck ready. Love it. So we put our shit down in the hotel, like, sweet, we're here. Let's go. So we go, like, actually do stuff at the park after checking in and everything. It was maybe like 8 o'clock-ish, 8:30 when we get to the park. And we had Fast Pass, because what they do now, different from what I remember when I was a kid, where Fast Pass was like, oh yeah, it's just you buy something and you can use everything out. It's like, oh no, you pick each day 3 things to Fast Pass. It might have changed since then. It's been a couple of years, obviously. And one of the first things we were doing was this, like, Little Mermaid ride. But we also saw this Meet Ariel thing. So we did that, and of course there's, like, you know, the actress or model or whatever the hell I'm supposed to call just the character, you know, lady dressed up as her. Pete, the studio mascot. And, you know, we saw her, whatever, cool, we took pictures, it was cute. We went back another day, because we were like, let's see if it's the same one, and show her that we got engaged. So, of course, like most humans, you're like, hey, we met you. You're like, right, you, how could you, you know. So, whether she actually did or not. She's like, oh, wow, it's a beautiful treasure you have. Like, she's playing up the Ariel thing, just showing off the ring. And it's like, oh, Prince Eric will get me one that, like, I hope is as beautiful as that. Like, you know, she's playing it up. But alright. We got epilogue. More epilogue.
Nothing's changed, huh?
Nope. Nothing will.
What a small world.
But part of one that's much bigger.
Yeah.
Hey, Riku. What do you think it was? The door to the light.
This.
This?
Yeah. It's always closer than you think.
Sora! Riku!
Hey,
Man, what 10 years done for an actress?
Look,
from the king?
I just think of her from, like, Until Dawn. I'm like, I can't see that voice, yeah. Palm beating, I'm like, oh, what could it be? Is it Kingdom Hearts 3? Sure enough, no, it was not. It was Kingdom Hearts Coded 3 games later. You had Days, Birth by Sleep, and then Coded. And it starts off with that. So you're like, oh, cool. That's what that was. Because Days takes place in between. So, okay. This is the most freaking amazing thing I have ever seen in my life. Just so you know. What this keyblade is, a key opens doors. For those of you, sorry, that are watching my Birth by Sleep playthrough that is very slow, this all must look very familiar to you. You're like, oh, that looks like Terra. That looks like Aqua. That one looks like Ventus. But we didn't know that. In 2005... 2006, technically, I think, for America. Yeah, 2006. Yeah, March 2006, I think it was. Anyway, we didn't know that. We didn't know Birth by Sleep was going to come in about 4 years. And it was this. This was ridiculous. This is why all that box art that you Google search for Kingdom Hearts 3 comes up to these 3 motherfuckers. And it says Keyblade War. Yeah, because of that. It lingers the longest. It all began with Birth by Sleep. And I hate myself because since I did it on Proud and I did all that stuff, I don't get the special ending. Because you gotta clear the journal. Back in the old days, it was all you had to do was just do, like, you know, clear everything and seal all the places, and you do it. But sadly, because Jiminy's journal is only 99% complete, I don't get that. I gotta finish off those organization fights. I gotta finish off Lingering Will, which it'll probably be literally in that order. The organization members are way easier. Just some have a few tricks to them, like Sykes or what is it called? Lexi's again. That'll be fun. Yeah, funnily enough, that I used Stitch 1 times. I got Anti-Form 19. And the fact that in between the time I got Final Form to the ending, I've used it so many. I only got saved by Mickey twice. I try to heal my party members. Yeah, those gummy roots. But hey, it's awesome. I love it. 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 So I think when I eventually do, when I eventually in my side time finish up the organization members, finish up Lingering Will, and I get the cool ending cutscene, I'll do it again. Either that, or when I'm doing my critical playthrough, because that's the other thing, not just the journal entries. Like I do, I'm critical to platinum it. But yeah, that is it. That is Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. And the fascinating thing about that is that trailer that we got for months, it was like, what is that? That's amazing. What could this be? And I think later on that year, and I could be totally wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was, because I just remember my timeline of events, the Final Mix came out in Japan. And when you looked up that freaking cutscene and you see, you're like, wait, why is this like 2 minutes extra longer? Like whatever minutes extra longer it was. And you're like, I'm sorry. And it's got literally like what the part of the opening in Birth by Sleep is, which is just alluding to the ending of the game. Or the Tarantino view, I guess. But it was just like, what? It blew my goddamn mind as, what was I, 13, 14? I couldn't believe it. Anyway, thank you so much for coming with this journey for what I think is like 40 episodes. Has it been 40? I think 38, 39. This might be 41. Yeah, I think this is 41 according to me. I think yeah, because I think Sephiroth was 40. The episode was 40, and then this was 41. So, all right. I think Kingdom Hearts 1 was 26, and I managed to squeak by of the first part of Chain of Memories on 13. Funnily enough. But hey, thanks for joining me on this journey. I love Kingdom Hearts. I'll always, always praise it. My favorite game series. Have a wonderful and fantastic day whenever you see this. Be safe. It's a crazy world out there. Be nice to each other. No reason to be mean. Seriously. It takes way more effort to be an asshole than it does to be nice. Genuinely talking. Not talking customer service or anything like that. Those things, that's a whole other thing entirely. But please don't forget to like, comment, share. Most importantly, subscribe. This is a hobby, obviously. I just do it for fun. I post videos, whether it's voiced like this, not voiced at all. Just random highlights of like Overwatch or Kingdom Hearts or something. But, you know, it's fun as a hobby. It'd be nice to get up there to, even if it's like $20 a month. It'd be cool to ever hit that. That'd be a nice dream. Social Blade says I wouldn't even get 300 subscribers, I think, for like another 3 or 4 years. Or even 200 will take like a year or something. So let's see if we can get that 20 something, 27 I think we're at. Yeah, I think we're at 173, so 27 more 200, but we'll see. Got plenty of time to go. But have a great day again, and I'll see everybody in Birth by Sleep. That's the next big one. Or shall we do Coded? Birth by Sleep it is. Alright, adios guys. Bye-bye.